Good afternoon, dear students. Today's class we will discuss hydrogen bonding. Hydrogen bonding is one of the most important interaction with compounds which contain hydrogen. This occurs in the chemical reaction and also in most of the natural phenomena it is working, and in biological biomolecules. So the biomolecules like protein and DNA structure. Generally, in the hydrogen bonding, the hydrogen, electropositive hydrogen, is interact with the electronegative compounds, electronegative elements. Okay, so what are the electronegative elements? Halogens. Halogens. So what are the halogens? Which are the elements are halogens? Fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. And also some elements like oxygen, this is one electronegative compound, and nitrogen, this is also one electronegative compound. So when hydrogen is interact with the electronegative compound, hydrogen is the electropositive compound. When it is interact with the electronegative compound like fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, oxygen and nitrogen, they show the polarizing effect of that particular element or the particular process. It shows the polarizing effect. Or we can say this is a polarized bond. Okay, so due to this polarizing effect, this polarized hydrogen atom is able to form weak electrostatic interaction with the another electronegative atom. Okay, so the hydrogen bond have the capability to create or to form the electrostatic interaction. Electrostatic interaction. They create electrostatic interaction with the another atom which is electronegative. So the formation of weak electrostatic interaction between the hydrogen and the electronegative element which is present in that atom, this interaction is generally called it is hydrogen bonding or hydrogen bond. In the structure of the elements like chemical bonding or chemical reaction or protein, the structure of protein or DNA or any biomolecules, it is denoted by a dotted lines like dotted lines. Okay, like it is denoting, this dotted line is denoting this is hydrogen bonding. Okay. Hydrogen bonding generally it is weaker than covalent bond. Covalent bond is a strong bond because of mutual sharing of electron between the atom. But hydrogen bonding, it is creating only the weak interaction, electrostatic interaction between electropositive and the electronegative compound. That's why it's weaker than the covalent bond. But it is stronger than van der Waals interaction. Stronger than hydrogen bonding has some profound effect on the various physical properties like vapor pressure of H2O and H2S, boiling point and miscibility of liquids like H2O, C2H5OH, and they have some profound effect on surface tension, surface density, viscosity, heat of vaporization and fusion, etc. Generally, hydrogen bond is classified into two types. They are, first one, intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Intramolecular hydrogen bonding. First type this is. And second type is intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Intermolecular hydrogen bonding. We have two types of hydrogen bonding generally, intramolecular hydrogen bonding and intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Intramolecular hydrogen bonding means they occur within a single molecule. So hydrogen bonding or the weak interaction, electrostatic interaction between the hydrogen and electronegative compound, it's occur only in one molecule or a single molecule. Okay, it occur in single molecule. Intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Generally, it occur only in a single molecule. Molecules like orthonitrophenol. This is one of the example of this intramolecular hydrogen bonding. This is orthonitrophenol. This is the structure of orthonitrophenol. Now this electropositive compound, it's create a weak electrostatic force with the electronegative compound oxygen. So it is denoted here by dotted line. So this dotted line is denoting this is a hydrogen bond. Okay, this is hydrogen bond. This is this hydrogen bond is happen or it is occur only in a single molecule. This orthonitrophenol, it is one molecule of orthonitrophenol. So the hydrogen bonding is occur in a single molecule. This is known as intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Next example for this intramolecular hydrogen bonding, salicylaldehyde. This compound name is salicylaldehyde. Salicylaldehyde. In the salicylaldehyde, electropositive hydrogen is bonded with the electronegative compound oxygen. So they create weak interaction, electrostatic interaction between oxygen and hydrogen. This dotted line is showing it is a hydrogen bond. So this is explaining the intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Intramolecular hydrogen bonding means hydrogen bonding is occur only in a single molecule. Intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Next type is intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Second type is intermolecular hydrogen bond. It occurs only between two separate molecules. They are not occur in a single molecule. So they are the interaction between hydrogen and electronegative element. It is between two separate molecules. They can occur between any number of molecules, and they can behave as a hydrogen donor, and also the hydrogen acceptor is present in the present in that molecule. If the acceptance and the donation of hydrogen, it is enable the hydrogen bonding in the molecules. So it is occur in different or separate molecules. Separate molecules. So the example for the intermolecular hydrogen bonding, it occur in the ammonia. Example, ammonia and water. Hydrogen bonding is occur between the ammonia atom, ammonia molecules, or between the ammonia, or between ammonia and water, or in between water molecules. Like that means what? This one molecule of ammonia is bonded with the another molecule of ammonia, and that second molecule of ammonia is bonding with the next molecule of ammonia by hydrogen bonding. That is intermolecular hydrogen bond. Like the same as like the ammonia, water molecule also existing the intermolecular hydrogen bond. Then water, one molecule of water is interact, or it form the hydrogen bond with the another molecule of water, and the second molecule of water can form the hydrogen bond with the next molecule of water. So it's form bond as like it is continuing. So hydrogen interaction of this intermolecular compound. Example, this is structure of water, H2O. The angle between that two bond is this is electropositive, sigma positive, sigma negative. That means electronegative compound. This is structure of water. So when structure of one water molecule is combined with the another water molecule, like so this is the structure of hydrogen bonding in water molecule. Structure of hydrogen bonding in water molecule. So one hydrogen is interacting with the electronegative compound oxygen. Okay, electropositive compound hydrogen is interacting with the electronegative compound oxygen. So you can see the chain of that connection or chain of the hydrogen bonding in the water molecule. It's showing like this. Okay, it's bonded like this. And like the water, ammonia also showing the hydrogen bond between nitrogen and hydrogen. That means the electronegative nitrogen is bonded with the hydrogen. With the hydrogen means how it is bonding with by hydrogen bond. Okay, it form only the hydrogen bond between nitrogen and hydrogen of next molecule of ammonia. Okay, that means okay, NH3. Now this nitrogen bonded with the hydrogen of another ammonia molecule. Okay, this is hydrogen bonding. Like ammonia and water in ice, this one atom of ice, that means the frozen water molecule is surrounded tetrahedrally by 4 water molecules. So it is also connecting with the hydrogen bonding, because in the liquid also it is in the hydrogen bonding, and in the ice also it is in the hydrogen bonding, but it is surrounded. One molecule of water is surrounded by 4 molecule of water, 4 water molecules. One molecule water is surrounded by 4 water molecule in the structure of tetrahedral. Why it is surrounded by the 4 water molecules in the structure of tetrahedral? Because of the presence of 2 hydrogen atom and two lone pair of electron on the oxygen atom. So one water molecule, this is oxygen. This oxygen is connected with the 2 hydrogen atom, and there you have two lone pair of electrons. 2 lone pair of electron. That means one lone pair of electron means there is 2 electron, and 2 lone pair of electron means there is 4 electrons. Pair of electrons. Now in the ice structure, in the structure of ice, one water molecule is surrounded with 2 hydrogen and 2 lone pair of electron. Because of this presence of 2 lone pair of electron in the ice structure, it is showing the tetrahedral structure or the 3-dimensional structure of this tetrahedral structure. Okay. So the structure of this ice can show like this. This big dot is denoting its oxygen, one water molecule. The 3-dimensional structure. It is present in the 3-dimensional structure. So the structure will be continue like this, ice molecules. This arrangement is a open structure. This is one open structure, and also it contain low density with compare with the water. Compare with water, ice contain low density because of this three-dimensional open structure and the arrangement of lone pair of electrons, and the molecules is present in the three-dimensional open structure. When we compare this ice density with the water density at 0 degrees Celsius, water contain low density, ice contain low dense, ice are low dense than the water. In the ice molecule of water, they have short long range of hydrogen bond, but in the water it contains only the short range of hydrogen bond. Because of this water molecules are densely packed, so this water molecule contain they have more density than the ice molecules. So hydrogen bonding not only existing in the chemical reactions like chemical reaction and the natural phenomena or the natural compounds like water, but it also occur or it also present in the biomolecules like protein and DNA structure also. So in the presence of helix of this DNA, this hydrogen bonding is playing the vital role in the between that hydrogen and some other electronegative compounds like oxygen and nitrogen. So it is not existing in a single molecules, but it is existing compound molecules like biomolecules. Biomolecules. In the biomolecules, the example of these biomolecules are proteins, DNA. What is DNA? Deoxyribonucleic acid. So the abbreviation of DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid. This is the structure of DNA. This is a helical structure, right? DNA means it's a helical one. So the organic compounds or the biomolecules are connecting by a hydrogen bond. They are connecting together by a hydrogen bond in the helical structure of ribonucleic acid. So it plays a important role to connect this biomolecules present in the helical together. So this is the most important use of hydrogen bond in chemistry or in our life. Unit 4 is completed. So the important questions from this Unit 4. Position of hydrogen in periodic table. So similarities, here the important questions are similarities of hydrogen between alkali metals, and also the similarities of hydrogen with the halogens. It is explained in this page number 101. Here it is explained the similarities between hydrogen and alkali metals. Here it is explained the similarities between hydrogen and halogens. In this part, isotope of hydrogen, there you have possibility to getting one words, which one is heavy hydrogen and how many protons, neutrons are present in tritium or protium or deuterium. They can ask them one words like this, or sometimes 2-mark questions also. Orthopara hydrogen is important 3-mark question. Important 3-mark question. Difference between ortho and para hydrogen. And next question, preparation of hydrogen. Preparation of hydrogen is most important question from this unit. Electrolysis of water process and laboratory preparation, then industrial production. Industrial production of hydrogen is very important, or they will ask the question like to write the preparation of syngas or water gas or synthetic gas, or converting methane into hydrogen process, to write the process of conversion methane into hydrogen. Properties of hydrogen and deuterium tritium. Deuterium exchange reaction important. And uses of hydrogen, in uses of hydrogen, Haber process. This is important question. Haber process means synthesis of ammonia with the equation. And learn at least 4 uses from this uses of hydrogen. In page number 108, what is soft water and what is hard water? Temporary hardness and its removal, permanent hardness and its removal, both are important. In page number 110, mark preparation, properties and uses of heavy water, and also page number 111, mark preparation and properties, uses of hydrogen peroxide. In the uses of hydrogen peroxide, important one, color restoring in old painting, that's important, and the structure of hydrogen peroxide. And another important question, hydrides, type of hydrides, frequently asked question. And hydrogen bonding, type of hydrogen bonding, what is hydrogen bonding and type of hydrogen bonding. One example for each type. So this unit is completed. So study well, students. Thank you, students.